My sisters and brothers, welcome to the Law of One channel. I am Robert, your humble host. Today's conscious channeling from LL Research occurred on October 22nd, 1986. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. I am QO and am again with this instrument. We are pleased to have shared in your live stream and shall speak at this time about those things which are upon your mind. Although many are the concerns which you have, perhaps the one you hold most in common is the desire to know more about meditation. Each of you has consciousness. That consciousness is greater than you may perhaps have perceived. You may associate consciousness with your ability to reason, analyze, and think. Many are the questions which yield to the excellent tool of your waking consciousness. Yet, let us gaze upon the frontiers of rational thought with care to examine the ultimate nature of the knowledge gained through reason. The rational mind is a calculator, and it calculates many things very well. Your race has built many gadgets, many beautiful and interesting artifacts, and yet, in all the complexity of the creation of man, there is no ultimate truth. All rational inquiry has ended thus far in mystery. Geniuses, as you call clear thinkers who are scientists, turn finally to appreciation and even adoration of the mystery which unifies all phenomena, never convinced that there is not an ultimate answer, but aware that it has not yet been found. Consciousness is not only rational, and it is, in using the rational mind alone, or the subconscious mind alone, that knowledge has become fragmented and incomplete. The mind functions with precision and elegance in the portion of your consciousness which most among your people shrug off as being that providence of fools and dreamers, the subconscious or unconscious mind. And yet, each of you well knows how many times you have known through intuition or hunch, because you saw it in a dream, or just knew it to be so, what would occur before it did. You have known when you would be visited or telephoned, what your friend or family would say to you. You have seen solutions that could not logically be arrived at, without even intending to. You have used the deeper powers of your mind to simplify your life. You have managed your consciousness perhaps better than you think. Yet there is far more improvement possible through meditation. Let each of us step back for a moment and look carefully at what we feel may be so about consciousness. We suggest to you, my friends, that there is one consciousness, which in its original and undistorted form may be called love. The consciousness of love is the great original thought, crystal clear and pure, and by its profound generative nature, the creator of all that there is. Thus, the consciousness that is your identity and nature is somewhat distorted. one representation of that one great original thought of love which created all that there is. When the conscious mind of man is used without the aid of the deeper mind, very little of the consciousness of love can be channeled through you from consciousness to manifestation. The person who lives in mind and not in heart lives a dry and arid life, unrelieved by the beauty of love or the joy of passion, for indeed it is those with a passion and joy for knowing the truth, for celebrating friendship, and for seeking love that creates the full potential of consciousness for each of you. When you move from the conscious mind into the deep mind, you are moving from busyness and noise, distraction and sleep, to a cool, clear pool of light, silent, profound, and infinite. Infinity cannot be comprehended by the rational mind, for the mind calculates only the calculable, leaving mystery uncalculated. The deep mind is at home and comfortable in the endless sea of infinity, for in infinity it has its home, just as you have your home in infinity. You are an eternal essence, part of the Creator, and before your planet hung, round and beautiful in its orbit, you existed, complete and perfect. It is your birthright to experience infinity. Your conscious mind keeps you limited. In meditation, you enter the eternal. And as you allow your mind consciously to run down and become quiet, you tap in more and more to the great stream of love and wisdom which runs underground, shall we say, in your consciousness. Perhaps you feel that in some ways you are not worthy to meditate and to seek understanding. But we assure you that all entities make what could be called errors in judgment. We ask you always, as you go into meditation, to release your previous perceptions of yourself, your identity, your faults, and your weaknesses, focusing only on that which you desire, knowledge of the truth. In meditation, you shall become more and more aware of the true nature of the creation. You shall begin to see the unity that binds all in the thought that created all. If all whom you meet and all that you meet are love, then what shall your perceptions be after meditation? The more you meditate, the more you will discover the expansion of your viewpoint, the increase in tolerance, in awareness, in understanding. For, my friends, the creation is far other than it may seem to those who view the incarnation, the lifetime, as all that there is. To the one who has no hope of eternity, the consciousness of love may come hard. However, we urge you to attempt to justify in any rational way the order of the magnificent and infinite universe without suggesting the unity of the Creator under one progenitor, one Father, one principle which creates all. And as for eternity itself, we leave it to your hearts to validate the truth of the nature of the universe. Turn then regularly, daily, if possible, from the endless wrangling, disputing, proving and disproving of the conscious mind, long enough to swim in the sea of eternity, so that you may cleanse yourself of dailiness and emerge clear, clean, spotless, and perfect, resting in infinity, bathed in the love and in the light of our infinite Creator. My friends, you are experiencing changes as it is, and the more you meditate, the more changes you will experience in addition to that which by nature is changing in your perceptions. The path of one who seeks through meditation and opening to infinity is not always an altogether easy one, although it is a joyful one. There is often little peace in perceiving more love in situations than others perceive. Yet, may it be a joy to you, and may you always seek the truth. We surround you with our love, which is only that channeled from the Creator through us. For all things are the Creator, and the Creator is in all things. If we have said any words which do not seem to ring true, use your discrimination in removing and forgetting those things we have said which are not for you. For we make as many mistakes as any other friend. Yet, we are your brothers and sisters, and we hope that we have been able to assist you. Love each other, my friends. Care for each other, and experience the Creator in every face you meet. We are those of QO in the Confederation of Planets in the service of the infinite Creator. We do not ask you to take any note of our identification, for it matters not whether we are extraterrestrials, spirits, or voices on the wind. If our words have truth and meaning for you, that is all and more than we could hope to desire from this service we humbly offer. We will leave you now in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator, Adonai Vasu Baragas.